Hello guys, this is Ahmad Hilal and I'll be presenting risk identification techniques in project management. So let's start with the introduction. Risk identification is a proactive approach to get project objectives which involves detecting potential challenges, threats or risks which can detract project deliverables and help us mitigate those challenges. The key techniques are, we will describe these techniques in details in the upcoming slides, but just to name them right now, those are SWOT analysis, brainstorming, Monte Carlo simulations, Delphi techniques, expert interviews. So now coming to the definition of risk, that what is risk? Risk refers to unexpected events or conditions that can impact project objectives and goals. The importance of risk is this. The importance of risk identification is this is used to minimize the impact of any unforeseen events and help us reach project goals successfully. These techniques provide us a framework for informed decision making and to take proactive measuring steps. So in the next slides I have listed 4 guidelines for effective risk identification. These guidelines are expand the source of information to ensure that all potential risks that could threaten the project are identified. The second one is develop expertise in and identifying risks by training team members and best practices and techniques. Third one is utilize these risks identification tools, explore various tools and use right tools effectively. We can combine 2 or more tools together to identify a risk successfully. And the fourth one is effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness and efficiency is the key to identify risks. So now coming to the most important part of this presentation, which is risks identification techniques. So the first one which I have listed is brainstorming. Brainstorming, it is a collaborative approach of idea sharing to identify risks from diverse perspectives. We have structured brainstorming and unstructured brainstorming. In structured brainstorming, there is a facilitator involved, and in unstructured brainstorming, there is no facilitator involved. There is just free flow of ideas. The next one is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis examine internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats to gain a holistic view of potential risks while uncovering opportunities to mitigate those threats or challenges. The third one is assumptions and constraints analysis. Assumption and constraint analysis assess assumptions and constraints to identify risks from unrealistic expectations or limitations in budget, time, schedule, resources, cost, and develop mitigation strategies accordingly. The fourth one is checklist. So use customized checklist. In this we used customized checklist based on past projects to systematically identify and track potential risks through the project. The third, okay, let me change the slide. So the fifth one is expert interviews. Expert interviews involves consulting experienced professionals to gain insight into complex risks and mitigation strategies which are not in our team or in-house team members. So the sixth one is in slide is 2, but the numbers are little misplaced. So it's nominal group techniques, a structured process where participants individually list risks, discuss them collectively, and prioritize them through voting. So in these techniques, it's like participants write down the risk, the potential risks which is coming, and every individual write with himself and then they share collectively and they discuss the ideas, and then they vote which risk is more prominent, or it will be possible to happen. Then the seventh one is Monte Carlo simulations. This one is quantitative techniques, which is data-driven techniques, and is more effective. It utilizes statistical modeling to predict risk probabilities, assess potential impacts, and guide data-driven decision makings. The seventh one, I just forgot which number is this, but the next one is Delphi techniques. What is Delphi techniques? This approach involves structural interactions among panel of subject matter experts. Experts are asked to respond to questions over multiple rounds, guided by a preset stopping criteria. After each round, of the facilitator anonymously compiles and shares the responses, enabling participants to refine their answers. Over the time, a range of responses narrows until consensus is reached on what is considered the most accurate answer. And the other one is RBS technique, which means risk breakdown structure. This techniques it divides risk into broader categories like technical risks, operational risks, financial risks, then into subcategories for more specific identifications. This structured approach helps project managers systematically identify, analyze, and address risks across all project aspects. Now let's conclude our presentation. It utilize expertise, resources, necessary tools, and techniques to find or detect risks. Stakeholders' engagement is crucial in order to have consensus and diverse opinions. We can use single techniques, or two or more techniques can be combined to identify risks. As we discussed, Monte Carlo simulation and Delphi techniques are quantitative or data-driven. They can be complemented by SWOT analysis, expert interviews, or risk breakdown structures to give us more accurate responses. Prioritizing risks identification and leveraging right tools and expertise can lead us to achieve our project more successfully. So this was all. Thank you so much.